Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to him again. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Dropping back, it's Dart. Moving out to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now on the option. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense. Using his legs, it's Sampson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Fires the pass, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Incompletion brings up a second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Back to throw. It's Dart. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Well, jet sweep pass. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ole Miss 21, Tennessee 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one. But you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the ground with the counter.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Dart. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you've got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They're setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Dart. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
He didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Still running at the 40. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
21, Tennessee, 13.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. They believe they can run right here. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Tennessee, 19.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
He's loose. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 24 to Arizona. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finds his man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll go back to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thornton.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And now on second down for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Sampson. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill?
Touchdown ball! And the comeback is on. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Now on second down. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter. Ole Miss 28, Tennessee 26.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to throw, it's Dart. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Dart. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And stampeding through the defense. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick toss. He's past the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Handoff from the gun. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the run, it's Dart. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. The give from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Smashes it between the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Ball bouncing off. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.